Hi everyone, I'm Andrew November, Cleveland disability attorney, and today I'm honored to have Casey Ring, Dr. Maria O'Neil Ruddock, and our wonderful sign language interpreter Jordan. We're going to try to do this on a regular basis. We've done this before. What we're trying to do is have a state of the affairs, what's going on in the deaf community in Cleveland. So to learn about the issues in the community, I couldn't think of two better people to have, Casey and Maria, who are on the ground in the community and seeing what the problems are. So I thought it would be great if they could take an opportunity to kind of tell us what's happening, and maybe all of our viewers can suggest and we can all work together about how do we fix these problems? What do we do? We've made a lot of progress in 3 years that I've been working here, and they've been here for much longer. But I'd love to kind of know, here we are in 2019, what's happening in the community?
Yeah, hello everyone. So, I've known many different deaf people throughout the community and listened to their stories, their concerns about Social Security or other issues, especially regarding overpayment. They're not sure. Some deaf individuals say they're not sure if it's their fault. There's some communication barriers and some paperwork that's not clear. There are several different issues. So I wanted to ask Andrew for his help and how to advise the deaf community and let the community know what's going on, especially in regards to Social Security overpayments. So do you mind explaining that?
Yeah, absolutely. Social Security overpayments are by far the number one biggest problem that I hear in the deaf community. And I think the reason why is because to meet the definition of disability, they often look at your hearing level, your decibel level. So you meet the definition of disability very easily. So you're always going to be considered disabled for purposes of Social Security. So what happens is people go to work, they stop working, they go to work, they stop working, and eventually they cross that threshold where they're considered not disabled because they've earned too much. So what we really need to do is to educate people about the rules of working while receiving disability benefits. So I think the number one thing we can do is to continue to provide educational seminars. So we'd love to hear from people if they're interested in that. We've worked with people from Disability Rights Ohio. I can explain it myself. I know the rules, but basically you have to take action if you're going to return to work. You cannot just return to work and deal with it later. If you're planning, you've got to talk to a professional. And we have professionals in our community that don't charge. So these services are there for free. Number two is never deal with Social Security without an interpreter. Do not go in there and try to deal with pen and paper. That is a huge problem. We actually heard about a dry erase board being used at a local Social Security office in Cleveland. I mean, that cannot happen. You can't show up there. They're not going to have an interpreter waiting for you. Make an appointment ahead of time and call and check and make sure there's an interpreter there. Number one, never go in there without a sign language interpreter. And finally, we need to figure out who can help with these. The Legal Aid Society of Cleveland and Disability Rights Ohio does offer legal assistance with it. So don't try to deal with it without talking to an attorney first. So that's kind of the three things that stick out to me.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Also, if those who are working, is it best to have them call Social Security every month to report their income? Is that the correct procedure?
I think the first thing they should do is to talk to a certified benefits counselor. I know that's something that you guys have thought about creating here, and I hope one day that does come to fruition, but we do know that Disability Rights Ohio offers that, at least for the time being. And just to kind of get your ducks in a row, I would not contact Social Security until you talk to a private professional first.
Okay, thank you very much.